Hi, I'm Alistair, and I wanted to make a short video to talk about garden solar. If you're thinking of having solar panels and have been put off by the price of a rooftop professional installation, this might be the video for you. So my journey started in June last year, and I started working from home quite a lot, and I noticed when the sun was shining there was maybe an opportunity to harness some of that energy and put a little solar panel on my outhouse roof in my house. And I've been inspired by a number of YouTubers. So it started from there, and what started off quite small has now escalated into I'd say quite a large solar generation system involving 5 panels, a large Ecoflow battery which can hold 3.6 kilowatt hours of battery solar, and a microinverter system which is produced by Ecoflow, which has only really been available recently. My journey was influenced a lot by advice from the Facebook groups, particularly the Ecoflow UK Facebook group. So I've done all the research, so you don't have to really. So let's go to where the action is, and we'll start off by having a look at the panels and my setup outside. So here we are in the garden, and as you can see we've got 3 large panels which are on top of woodsheds and general garden DIY storage. And these 3 are connected as one group, and they will go into the power room, and they'll get connected directly into a battery system. The other 2 panels, one is on top of the outhouse and the other one is at the side. So on the side of the house we've got a 430 watt panel which is in ideal location at the moment for where the sun is. On top of the roof there is another panel identical to this one, which produces up to 435 watts. These 2 panels are connected separately from the other 3, and these go directly into the Ecoflow microinverter. So let's go into the power room and have a look at the equipment there. So here we are in the power room. Let's start off with the microinverter. Now this converts the solar power into AC electricity for your house. When you get the inverter, it comes with a plug and some wiring which needs to be professionally installed into the consumer unit of your house. There is a DIY solution which is a power cable which is also provided, and this plugs into your mains, just a 3-pin plug. So here we have a large Ecoflow battery which can hold 3.6 kilowatt hours of DC power. Between the 2 of these, the inverter and the battery, they talk to each other and they provide the house with what it needs to power the appliances. Sometimes you might have a situation where you've got more solar being produced than energy being used in your house, and that's why we've got the battery, because the battery will store any excess solar for later on in the evening when the sun goes down and you're watching telly or whatever, or cooking your tea. Everything is connected using an MC4 connector. Now these connectors are great. They're plug and play. You can detach them and attach them. I'd always recommend that if you are working on them to make sure you cover the solar panel, because there could be some energy being carried through the wires in the panel. So let's have a look. The sun looks pretty good today, and we can see the battery's at 47%, and if you can't read that, we're currently generating from the 3 panels on the woodsheds just over 200 watts, which is not bad. That can power quite a few things in the house. The 2 other panels that I showed you feed directly into the Ecoflow, so I can get a reading on the power being generated from the app. There we go. So that's my system. I admit it's quite a complicated system that has grown over time, but if I was starting out again or giving you advice on what to do, I would get 2 reasonably sized solar panels, something like a 430 watt panel. 2 430 watt panels from a company like City Plumbing. Those will come with the connectors on the back, the connections on the back, and I would buy an Ecoflow power stream which comes with all the leads to connect the panels and the inverter. Now the inverter from Ecoflow, when it came to the UK, it used to cost over 200 quid. Now it can be had for less than £100, even £80. You can find that on eBay or directly from the Ecoflow store. Now let's say in the summer, if those generate, a quid's worth of electricity, you'll soon get your money back, won't you? A good summer might even give you £100 back in terms of recovering the costs of your investment. But I didn't do it for those reasons. I did it because I was curious about solar power, and I wanted to be less dependent on the grid. shall we say, because of, global matters. And I also think producing your own energy is doing the right thing. If you've got a garden that's south-facing or in a good position, why not make the most of it and get it to generate some power for you? I hope this video helped, and if you've got any questions, please ask down in the comments and I'll do my best to advise you. Thanks a lot.